this week is a moment of truth for British Prime Minister Theresa May, as her Brexit plan will be voted by the House of Commons on January 15th. Despite last-ditch efforts, she is still expected to lose the vote. But a defeat in the Commons does not necessarily mean a disorderly Brexit, because May will have the chance to present an updated plan to Parliament and hold new votes later on. She can also ask the EU for an extension for negotiations. But the EU is only likely to accept delaying Brexit if London offers it something concrete, which could include a different Brexit agreement, an early election, or even a second referendum. Meanwhile, in Syria, the United States' exact timing of its withdrawal from that country remains a big question mark, in part because while the Pentagon is signaling it's already begun, National Security Advisor John Bolton continues to emphasize that it could take weeks or even months. The risk that U.S. troops end up in an accidental combat with another country's armies, whether those are Turkish, Russian, Iranian, or Syrian, remains. At the end of the day, the Pentagon takes orders from the president, and so Bolton's statements are symbolic of the debate within the administration as to the timing and the conditions of the withdrawal, rather than the policy in and of itself. Past clashes over policy within the White House have seen high-ranking officials resign or be pushed out, including, most recently, Secretary of Defense Jim Mattis over the Syria withdrawal. How many more officials will do so remains to be seen. Finally, in Africa, the Central African Republic is talking about the potential of a Russian military base, the first time Russian influence would return to that region since the Cold War. The two countries signed a security agreement in August 2018 that calls for Russian training of the country's armed forces, and Russia has previously delivered light weapons to the country and has military and civilian instructors already there. A permanent military base would add to Russia's international profile, already expanded by its intervention in Syria and growing ties with Venezuela, back into its former Soviet haunts.